So there you go. That should be good because they're reading as loud as I am now on my bars. All right, let's keep going. So now, if somebody does want to do a perception check, they can, even though you have this massive trail of destruction left behind by all these guys who raided the village and stole all their crap.
Well, I did survival because that's generally for tracking, but I'll roll perception as well.
This is just a perception check. Just what you needed. So, I mean, you're walking along and you realize, and this is really obvious, because you see the tracks coming in, and then you see the tracks going out, and you see that the tracks leaving are weighed down, are much deeper on the retreat march than when they approached. And it's probably because they're carrying all the cases of yarn that you couldn't find in the town.
They're going to corner the market.
Exactly. They're going to take up crocheting, and they're going to quit raiding after that.
They're gonna make the biggest quilt.
They're making
Ever.
padded armor out of the yarn.
Making really bad armor out of the yarn. Why does it not stop any weapons?
Padded armor is pretty good actually in real life. Gamberson, it's pretty good. What most common people had.
Yeah, it's okay, but I mean, it's not going to stop an arrow at all, or being stabbed by a greatsword or something like that. But it was okay. I mean, basically, it was there to put underneath your chainmail and stuff like that. It's just, the common soldiers that couldn't afford anything had a gambeson, but once they got some money, they would put crap over top of it, because you didn't want to wear chainmail just on top of your clothes or skin, because it still is not as protective as double.
Padded armor was just a good excuse for wizards to cheat and have a little bit of armor back in older edition.
Yeah. Am I there?
Are you what?
Am I with the party yet?
Yeah, I mean, they introduced you in the town. We're just going to make it easy. They say, well, here's your replacement guy for the guy that died. We don't know if he's going to be as good as the other guy, but
Mugrub, stand still. Cringe need to put 2 leather straps on your back.
So if Mugrub wants to go ahead and introduce himself, then he can, after you died so nobly in the last one.
I am Mugrub the Brutal. I am a Goliath Barbarian.
Two things I like, Goliaths and barbarians. All right.
Let's follow the tracks.
So the trail leads south about 12 miles, and the terrain starts getting more rugged. The region starts to get where you have steep-sided, rocky plateaus replaced the gentle rolling hills you had been walking on. The land between the plateaus is mostly flat, but there are also outcroppings and wandering streams. Plateaus are about 50 to 100 feet above you. So, you have some nice areas where people could attack you from an elevated position, which is always good. But that's not happening. You also notice that the crumbling sides of the plateaus are dotted with caves, and they're tumbled boulder fields. I mean, it's all stuff that would happen normally with erosion and all that kind of stuff. Now, as you are moving on, you do come upon a group of stragglers. And the way that you spot them, you see a cooking fire smoke that's coming up from several miles away. And So you see this smoke. What would you like to do?
How far away is the nearest like tree line in relation to the fire? I mean, is there a way for us to?
Well, there's no tree line. I mean, you are basically in a basin between plateaus in a rocky, barren environment. So you have left the plains and entered basically. Think of like when you watch any western you've ever watched, where there are canyons and that kind of stuff, and that you're going through. It's kind of like that.
Well, nowhere to hide. Maybe we just walk up, say hi.
High with a sword and spell, maybe?
Maybe, but you know, they're not necessarily bad. People always assume I'm bad. Say hi first, kill later.
Well, as you approach, you find that you you see smoke billowing up beyond some tall boulders, and it looks like that the boulders had kind of fallen into a loose jumble, but it allows you a little bit of ability to sneak up on their site to possibly reconnoiter.
Oh, okay. Cringe, stay back here, cause Cringe not quiet.
So again, who wants to die first? 1, 2, 3, not Crench. Is that it?
You know it. Flatted first, and then Cringe try and put you back together. Mending not working. Oh no.
All right, so let me pull this encounter up.
Oh God.
That's awesome. We're good. All right, so let's drop this onto the tracker.
Ibn, you're attacking while out of ammo.
It's only 12 guys. You'll be fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, you guys take care of Cringe light work.
Now, are you going to... In fact, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop the map. You're approaching from the boulder side. The other stuff there that kind of looks like trees are not trees. That's the... I don't know why they built it like that, because the description is it's like a canyon with boulders that have fallen around. So that's what we're going to go with.
Maybe it's some shrubbery.
All right, so you can see the canyon. I'm going to place you guys on the map, and then you can place yourselves how you want to approach. We'll assume if you're in the boulders that you're able to stay hidden. So I'll be nice that way and not even make you have to, roll stealth yet. So we're missing Sesame, so I'm going to drop him off the sheet. Bye-bye.
Is he just not going to be here till he gets here?
That's what I'm assuming, so you guys get the benefit of more XP.
Yay.
The mug grub, he's not supposed to be a square. He's supposed to be a round.
Yay, more XP.
Huzzah!
Oh gosh.
I know there's one on. Made it for you. You know what? You're going to be.
How long has it been? So go ahead.
You're going to be a square for now.
How long has it been since the attack?
I mean, this is pretty much next day. You guys got right on the road. Once you found out what was going on, that you needed to. Because you're assuming that nothing good can happen to this dude that you're looking for if the longer he's out there.
Right. Shit, what was his name?
Bob the Monk. No, that was not his name. Leosin. Leo with sin on the end. So place yourselves and tell me what your plans are and how you do this. Determine what we do. So how would you like to approach this?
Well, I'm not on there.
Who didn't
No,
have-
you are. You're on the right side.
Oh, my map. I shrunk my map down too much. Sorry.
You're in Apollo Rocks. There, I'll sync it so you can see yourself. Your tiny self on the map.
Woohoo. One quick question: can we see the bad guys?
You know what? They all have invisibility cast on them.
Yeah, not funny because that would mean they're all third level spellcasters. F that cringe run.
Yeah,
Crunch run.
that would be awesome. Like they all just have wands of invisibility that they can cast even though they don't have a spell list, and you're all screwed.
It'd be
I'm just
fun.
gonna stay kind of knelt down behind these boulders here until shit hits the face.
So does someone want to try doing talking, or are we just gonna go in swinging and keep one alive and do talking after?
I like that plan.
I like that plan too. I would do better with sneak.
Yeah, I mean, assuming these guys aren't nice.
I'm gonna look at Ibn and get a javelin out and just kind of point at one randomly, be like, that one.
I think there's an issue with your guy. Here's an issue. I'm gonna pull you off, delete your guy, and put you back on. So he disappears for a minute second.
Quick question.
He has the
Question.
invisibility spell.
Yeah, all the kobolds and everyone is are order 22 in the whole initiative tracker thing. It's like, do they get natural 20s or something?
I have no idea. It rolls randomly for me and pops it in, so they must have just said, "We're awesome!"
Yeah, he also has a group initiative on, so everyone's always in the same order.
Yeah.
Alrighty, just wondering.
I do that for simplicity's sake. Sometimes I'll do it where all of them roll individual, but yeah, I haven't been doing that. And group initiative hasn't burned you yet because it's always rolled horribly. But everybody roll your initiative. Since you guys are going to go in guns blazing, you do get a surprise round.
Excellent. I like surprise rounds.
This guy's amazing.
Too bad it's not level 3 and I don't get my assassinate.
I know, level 3, second level spells.
I love my assassinate skill. I rarely get to use it because everybody in my other party just goes running guns blazing.
See right here.
Well, I mean, you can, as long as the other guys don't act first,
Yeah.
you'll still get it. But it's one of those things. We have on Wednesdays, we have a kid that plays an assassin that when he comes to the table, he'll sit there, and when he rolls well, because he built it out to have like +6, +7 on his initiative, he always goes first. And he'll run in and he'll yell, "Assassinate!" And then he rolls a natural 1 almost every time. He's like this 10-year-old kid. He runs in, "Assassinate!" And it never happens.
I really enjoy the idea of a really clumsy assassin. Like he sneaks in really fine, and as he's going to swing, he trips.
Yeah, he's just really bad at it.
Maybe he's a true assassin and he's had too much hashish.
Well, what he's doing, he's assassinating his personal self-esteem.
Yeah.
All right, so Ivory is first in the sneak attack order. Go ahead.
Go ahead, my question, or go ahead, Ivory.
Oh, your question. I can do both at the same time.
Okay. I'll just wait for my turn since.
Oh,
You know,
say
let-
your-
Oh my God! Right after I said assassinate and a 1.
You, sir, jinxed me.
That is so funny.
That's a regular 1d6. So if I just type in my modifier and do -3 as my modifier, and then I roll my 1d6 plus 3, it'll take away that +3. And then sneak attack.
Yeah, you can go ahead and still do it. I mean, they're kobolds. How tough can they be? Look, you killed him. Even though the first one you ran out so excited you went first. You go, ah! And you kind of tripped, and on the way down, you slashed him with your offhand weapon and cut his throat, and he died.
I can live with that.
It was not impressive, but it worked. All right. I assume that's everything you're doing? You have movement
Yes.
left. All right, Quest.
All right, so I'm going to cast Sleep. That's a 20-foot radius. Is that a square or a circle?
Radius is a circle.
All right, let me see if I
Is it
can figure
radius
out how
or
to.
is it 20-foot? Because 20-foot radius is huge.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
radius.
Yeah, it's gonna get them all, and let's just hope they fail at their save.
Okay, how do I get rid of that? Because I didn't want to put it there. Ah, there. Remove pointers. Okay.
Well, you don't even have to do that. You can change the size and then grab the center dot and move it.
Ah, okay. I'm new to this whole.
That's why you started seeing the numbers go up. I was turning it into a 20, and then going to tell you to go ahead and move it.
No, it's a 20-foot diameter. I mean, a 20-foot diameter. Okay, I was gonna say
20-foot diameter. Oh, okay.
because radius would be half
Radius would be
of it.
40 feet. So
Yeah,
All right.
Okay.
it's within 20 feet of a point, and I was like, dang. I
Well,
was
it's-
like, I've been using it wrong this whole time.
20 feet from a point. That's a 20-foot radius.
That's
Right.
No, that's your
yeah,
reach.
creatures.
Yeah.
Well, creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range. So that is a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I was.
Good. Sleep
Alright.
solid.
That's crazy. I was been thinking about it in the wrong way.
Yeah, you just want to move it so it's not hitting Ebony. So
Please don't get me. I don't want to
There.
sleep.
All right. So
what cat doesn't want to sleep? They always want to sleep.
Shouldn't cats have disadvantage on any saving throw against sleep?
So yeah, since that's what they naturally want to do.
okay. So now, how do I?
So you see your D8 on the bottom.
Right.
Right click it, and it'll bring up 2, 3, 4, 5. Click the 5, and then throw 5d8.
Woohoo!
Night, bastard.
So 23 points. Let's start ticking down. I'll do from the center point out. So, all right, let's see. Hopefully they have sleep effect in here, and I don't have to make it. That would be awesome.
Unconscious.
It's the same as
It-
unconscious.
Yeah, it's unconscious. So, Cobalt 5 is unconscious.
It's one down.
Cobalt 4,
2.
Cobalt 3. The next closest. And We'll do this one, Cobalt 7. So, you now have 4 asleep. The extra 3 do nothing.
All right. Well, I'll stay behind the rock then.
Well, it still put a bunch to sleep.
So the
Hey,
ones with
don't
the
I
little
get my
yellow
surprise
box
round?
next to them are the unconscious ones?
Yes, the ones that have an extra dot, they're unconscious. Everybody else is fine. They're like, wake up! This is not the time. All right, the cultists are not up. We're going to go ahead and flip down to our fighter, Ibn.
Right, I'm gonna run down here.
And I'm going to go ahead and take the pointer off, too. Instant death.
Huzzah.
Not his day.
You have any movement left you would like to use?
I think that should be sufficient.
Alrighty. Works for me. Wrench is up.
Alrighty. Awesome.
That will hit. Any movement or anything else?
No, I'm good.
Mugrub, we shall see if you are brutal or not.
So far, he's been pretty bad.
He says, I am just tall. They called me tiny, though. I'm short.
As I'm walking, I'm gonna do the rage thing.
Do it. That'll hit. Did not kill him.
Alright.
That puts us at the top of the round.
Oh no.
Kobold 1. Alright, so he's going to run over there and say hello. That's a miss.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss having really high AC.
Kobold 2.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be running around looking crazy with spears and shanks and everything sticking out.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's okay.
We knew him well.
Okay,
I'm raging,
not
so it's okay.
That's
not
right.
bad.
But it's just like, oh,
Okay.
shit. I don't want to kill you already. I mean, this guy's just left the town, and he comes upon a bunch of kobolds, and it's like, ah! Bam, done.
Every 3 sessions, new character.
Oh, my God.
Alright, guys, we're gonna take a long rest here while Mugrub rolls a new character.
Kobold
Luckily,
4 is
I've done it.
unconscious. Kobold
I've done it
5.
enough with Fantasy Grounds, I can do it really quickly.
Yeah, but that's
my turn.
that's not a good thing. I've played enough that I can build characters every time I die. I can do it in like 5 minutes. It's no big deal. You're gonna just be soon. You're gonna be like, I'm going to not be attached to any characters in this campaign because apparently the dice despise me.
Basically.
Ha!
So he was dying, and you killed him more.
Was he already dying?
Yes.
I didn't realize
Really?
Austin killed him.
Yeah. The first one killed him.
Oh
No,
no, I
Would-
didn't.
I attacked the kobold and then I attacked the cultist.
Oh, okay. So let me see.
The kobold was dying, and then so I was like, okay, second scimitar attack on the cultist.
Okay, I didn't see the thing. I thought it was both on the same. I was going to let you re-roll, but no, I'm not going to. All right. Quest.
I did what that one guy did.
All right. Quest is. Now, am I in rocky terrain so it counts as 2 or?
Yes.
Okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. All right. And that means. Rapier on to the cultist, miss. Dagger offhand is an even bigger miss. And oh.
You're too psyched out from the dragon hit.
Exactly.
He was. He's like, I killed the hell out of that dragon.
What's Quest's class?
Bard.
Oh, okay.
Kicks the kobold.
Very vicious bard.
Says, get up and do your job, you little bastard.
That was a difficult sentence to say. What's Quest's class? Like, it's just.
All right, so Kobold 5 is awake because he did his Taskmaster job and kicked him in the face. Cultist 2. He is otherwise occupied, so who shall he attack? Well, Quest he doesn't think is
He just sings lullabies.
effective. He's just like, you know, you didn't do anything. Oh my. Cultist 3.
Hey, that didn't put you down to heavy.
Yeah, because you leveled up. All right, so he's going to kick Kobold 5 in the face. He doesn't want to die alone. No longer unconscious. Ibn, you have a friend.
Take a swing at Kobold 1.
Do, 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 do. That song's gonna be stuck in my head all day now. I'm gonna have to watch Toy Story later.
Or Kobold 1.
You won't.
It's almost as if you know me or something.
All right. French. Still hiding in the rocks.
Oh yeah, I mean, just turn these bastards into porcupines.
Into what?
Porcupines. He's already got one spear sticking out of him. Here comes
Oh,
the next.
okay. I get it now. I was like, okay.
All right, he's dead.
All right, I will actually move.
Go ahead. And Mugrub, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna move up to the one that just woke up.
Making these guys believe you were the leaders and had them do your chores. Instant death.
And then I'm gonna move right in the face of this cultist. And that'll be it.
All right, Kobold 3. Still unconscious. No one kicked him. Or Kobold 3. Oh. Gonna go to the closest one.
13 shouldn't. Yeah, 13 shouldn't hit me.
Did you do something with your raid?
No, it looks like the attack was at himself. Or at Kobold 5.
Cruel world.
Why would he do that?
Whoops.
Cruel.
All right.
You know,
Let's
Kobold
think about it.
5 is
You're
just,
about-
that's how stupid he is.
You're about
Kobold
10
Connect
feet
Suicide
tall.
Squad.
You just saw a guy who's like 10 feet tall come and wake your buddy up the worst way possible, and you're like, fuck.
The Kobold 7 is still unconscious. Ivory.
All right.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's my new layout. I got that finished the other day.
Man. Was that my scimitar or my whip? Yeah,
That's a miss. Oh my goodness.
sad news.
If you're gonna roll that bad, that's when you need to yell assassinate.
Assassinate.
Your dice?
You might need to buy new dice again. West.
No, it's just the yarn wrapped all around her.
Well, she hasn't found any new yarn, so maybe she's just so troubled over not finding yarn.
Is all you can do just wake up a kobold? Ah, apparently.
Excuse me, but I've killed like 3 of them.
No, he was doing Vicious Mockery.
Well, he does not feel mocked.
Oh, okay. I was like, I thought he was like being mean to me. I was like, excuse me.
No, you're my teammate. No.
You did it to hit her instead.
Well,
You
Cultist
know,
1
that bar.
finds you rather amusing since you yelled assassinate and fumbled horribly, so he sees no threat there. But he doesn't like this large guy standing next to him. Let's see if we can roll properly this time. That is a hit. But you're still raging.
That tickles.
Well, it's probably more like a paper cut, so I don't know about tickling. Cultist 3, where the hell is this guy? There he is. He has to move up. Oh, he is going to pick on the cat. He doesn't like cats.
Yeah,
Clumsy kitty.
but cat is cute. Big kitty eyes. Big kitty eyes worked.
I'm gonna run down.
All right. Ibn. That's a good time to crit.
Boom.
But the 1 and 2 on a crit. Yeah, that was my complaint with 5th edition when they changed the crit rules. You know, saying add a die instead of doubling the damage. Or, I mean, in 4th edition, you just did max damage. So,
Yeah,
Cool.
it's underwhelming for sure.
yeah, because you can roll double ones. You're like, yes, I get to roll these die. And I've seen people roll a pile of ones, and it's like, I could have done better with 2 die rolling max. And it's
Well, at the same point, you could just roll a 1 and double that.
yeah. But like I said, in 4th, you did get to max your damage. So it was stupid. It was beyond stupid. Which made it awesome. That's why I could do, like, with my one character at, like, level 27 or 28, you were, like, 400 a round on crits, and I had my expanded crit range. So it was stupid. That'll hit. Apparently these guys got up in their underwear.
That sucked.
Yep. That was a paper cut. Mugrub. Who would you like to kill?
I'm gonna try to skewer Cold 5.
We'll do it. That'll hit. With kobolds, it's pretty much like a paper cut does kill them.
Just gonna move down even more in the face of this guy.
Okay. Kobold 3. Guy's still sleeping on the job.
Hey, I saved his life. Think of it like that.
Which one is 3?
He's the one north of the fire.
Alright, thanks.
Cobalt 7. Ivory.
I'm sad I have to wait till level 10 for intimidating presence.
Alright, I'm gonna go after Cultist 1
Or not.
and miss.
While you're
And try
yelling,
again.
assassinate! Assassinate!
And hit. Ha ha.
That's one of those things. That's a player. He doesn't show up a lot, but I always look forward to it because he's crazy. Kid.
Oops, I didn't mean to have that +3.
So it's 2.
Yeah, sorry. I meant to hit the -3, but it didn't work. And then,
Doesn't look like it applied the damage to him.
oh, that's because I just I rolled regular damage type and not at anybody. Hang on.
So, no, that's okay. I'll just apply the 2 to him. So that was on Cultist 1?
Yeah.
Just one.
The one,
And then-
okay. Let's find him. So 2 damage.
And then I have my sneak attack.
So just roll the sneak and I'll add it on.
I did the -3, so it worked.
Okay.
I was trying to edit it in the hotbar, but instead of right-clicking, I hit
It's all good.
Ignore that. I'm trying to figure it out.
Quest is running up. Assassinate!
He thinks it's just a catchphrase.
Well, I hit, so I'll take that.
And roll the 1.
And he's
But-
dying, though.
Yep.
Got the deed done.
Yep, and I got 2 more movement, so I'll move over here and hit him with my offhanded dagger.
Do it. That'll hit.
Holy cow. How on earth am I doing that?
You just killed 2 guys.
How did that happen?
Your character's just like, I have no idea how I did that.
You know, I honestly think you might have the most kills out of everyone.
I think so too, actually.
Just mad skill.
Well, between that and, rolling crits on dragons that magically make them run away because, they're allergic to crits, it's hilarious. All these other people are, like, dying around you. You should have gone out and fought the blue dragon guy. You still would have died horribly, but at least you would have hit and, like, made it look good instead of just going down. Splat!
We only need one of these kobolds, right?
All right, so
Let's have play them off each other.
think about this. They are unconscious and helpless. Yes, they're evil little guys, but what kind of act is it to go over and just kill these unconscious guys?
Well, I wasn't planning on it. That's why I asked which one was asleep.
Yeah, they both are.
Came up, I was gonna go tie it. Okay, so we're out of combat.
Yes, and these guys are just laying there. They're all curled up. They actually like cute. They're curled in a ball, like snoring, drooling a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna tie this one.
I got the other one tied up.
All right. Let's go ahead and give you some XP. Because that's not overrated. We'll give you XP. And
Hooray for XP.
I don't think these guys actually have any stuff, but let's take a look.
All right, so
The XP is rather... Well, it's better than if it was all 6 of you today, so,
Yeah.
10 more is 10 more.
What's our
sneak attack
total-
damage
What's our total
and
XP?
offhand damage.
I don't even know where you put it on this thing sheet.
For experience, if you go to your main page where it says class and level, if you click on that little magnifying glass next to your class, a little thing will pop up and that tells you what your max XP is.
Okay.
Also,
It's saying I only have 290 though. Do you have to manually put it in?
No, it should be automatic.
I actually think there was like one battle last week that we didn't get XP for.
I think the one that actually leveled us, we didn't.
Right.
All right, so there is actually a loot parcel.
Ooh.
Woo, loot, yay!
Well, the loot is pretty lame. The kobold sack.
Hey,
Some-
wait a second.
there's
Wait a
some-
second. I don't touch those.
Yeah, I know you're not going to touch the kobold sack, but he's carrying a special sack that actually has stuff in it. Crench needs some volume increase. Let's see if we can fix Crench.
Also, Quest is still receiving experience points, and I am not.
Well, fuck.
I put in. I
Fi-
manually did.
Yeah, fix your guy, and
Yeah,
I'll
what
fix
should the
that.
total be?
I will fix that. Hold on, let me.
The total should be
5,280.
340.
Yeah, 340 is what I have too.
All right, that's what I got now too.
So
Sam.
we only got one for all our previous sessions.
Yeah, we only got about 300, give or take, but
Yeah,
that's enough for the first level. So.
I've got
100
Crench
for
at
next level,
200%, so he must be sitting across the room from his mic.
Oh, is that better?
A little
Is
bit, yeah.
900 next level?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So wait, I'm confused. Is it not cumulative anymore? Does it reset to 0 every time you level?
It
No,
is
it's
still.
Oh, it's cumulative. So, but I need to. I fixed everything else, but I did not. Who do I need to take off for this for today? So he needs to come off for the day,
Not Quest.
and
Yeah, no, not Quest. Quest is still here.
no, I took Sesame off.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. For some reason, I just focused on
I
Quest
know
too.
I know who you meant. You just are having trouble dealing with the bard that kills everything. So
Yeah.
you're trying to sabotage apparently the most awesome member of the party right now. So
Doing my job better than me.
you check out the kobold's other sack, and in it you find some pewter candlesticks, some silver serving dishes, and a few religious carvings of Shanti taken from a home shrine. I assume you're going to sell all that. Is that correct?
That would be the idea, probably, unless somebody needs like a religious symbol. Looks at the cleric.
So
Well,
when you
we could,
because
like give it back to the person that they stole it from.
Is
That
there
would be
a
the-
name on it?
well
Or maybe the kobold's a cleric. Always assume it.
so I mean, if you're going to sell it, I'll just flip it to 50% and give you the money now, so you don't have to worry about it.
I'm gonna look at it real quick. What god is it?
Shanti. What it says.
All right, yeah, might as well sell it. No
My
use
vote is to
me.
sell it.
Well, we know the rogue's vote's going to be sell that crap.
I'll sell it.
I don't think we'll be able to find whose it is.
I don't think the barbarian would care. He's like, money. We need better loincloth.
Hey, I'm relatively smart.
We need better loincloth.
I speak common
I
good.
don't know why that was such a funny statement. I'm dying over here.
So we'll add another. I mean, these are not awesome things. It's just from a commoner. We'll add another 20 silver pieces. It'll be divided among you. In fact, I'm going to be nice. 22, so we can round it to 50. How about that? And everybody picks up some 10 silver. And the kobold sack goes away. All right, you have a couple of tied up kobolds. They woke up since you jostled them. And they're just like, what happened?
You had nightmare. Me nightmare. And Cringe grins.
Okay,
Right in
so
his
the money
face.
hasn't been.
He says, you look like you a mother's nightmare. Ew. You uglier than big guy there.
The money hasn't been updating automatically in my thing. Is this the only money we've gotten? Is this 10 silver pieces?
Let's take a look.
Yeah, I believe so. I don't remember getting paid any other time.
Yeah, it just didn't update this time, so I just wanted to make sure. Just
Looks like you guys should have, what? 10, 10, 15, 15. And that's probably from the initial stuff. You didn't get any money from other things because I don't think you've really found any other treasure. And this should be your first treasure you've picked up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure because it wasn't updating automatically, and then I didn't want to be like, oh, you guys found, each guys get like 2 gold pieces, and then I'd like over here like not hearing that, and then like.
Well, I think the adventure just assumes that, you were there saving the city and not looting the people's homes. So, this is your first chance. Now you can take the loot that you got and sell it and not feel guilty about it.
They also assume that those villagers are really ungrateful. First, you save them from the dragon. Give you any money? No. They're like, why don't you go fight that guy? Oh, okay. So you fight that guy, your buddy gets killed. Hold your hand out. Any money? Nope.
Well, yeah, but you have to figure they did just have their whole city ransacked, so they probably don't have anything to give out at the time. I mean, the tower itself, I don't think that's where they kept their loot. They probably hoped that they never had to use it, but they did. So, most
After they
people
get
kept their
themselves back
stuff
their
on
feet,
them, and
we
that.
can ask them for a favor.
Yeah, there you go. Well, they did. It. We didn't have to play it out, but they did after you finished all the stuff, heal you guys back up 100%, and did what they could that way. But again, it's a town that's been ransacked, so they basically don't have a pot to piss in.
And if they did, Cringe would take it.
You would take that pot?
That's right. We want something out of this.
All I'm
Return for dying stuff.
all I'm saying is that at some point we might need to come back to the city and ask the town officials for some help. And having not gotten paid, that's a point of contingency.
Ooh, fancy word by cat person.
All right, so
I mean, they pay us.
That works for me. Just
What-
ask them for a favor at some point in the future, maybe.
yeah. Or, you're heroes and don't necessarily need that.
Eh,
Of course, we're heroes, but we won't take out a free. We won't mind a free favor either.
There you go. All right, so you've got your 2 kobolds. What would you like to do?
Can I keep one as a pet?
Probably
That
not.
always gets asked about kobolds. Always.
That's so cute.
They're like the size of my knee.
So, would you like to speak to them?
Yeah, I'm looking at the one in front of me. What you name? Me Cringe.
My name Ghibli.
Hi, Ghibli. Where'd your friends go?
You just killed all my friends.
Oh no, you had.
No, there's one alive over here.
I don't like him.
You
I don't
had
like him at
an
all.
army of friends.
That's Mojo. He's a dick.
Tell you what.
Hey, Mojo, you gonna take that from Ghibli over there?
Because I kind of am a dick. I'm a kobold.
I feel like that's racial profiling there on your part.
Yeah.
So, Ghibli, will you show us where rest of army went in exchange? Me not kill you.
The rest of the army all went to the west.
Why did they come to Greenest in the first place?
Because it was fun.
Because it was fun. Oh my god.
I could believe that from a kobold.
They said, "Hey, want to go to this town, steal a bunch of crap, and kill some people?" And we said, "Sounds like fun."
Fair enough, kind of, I guess, sorta.
It's even better when they're defenseless, like they were.
Now I think we have to kill him.
Pig.
He goes, "I'm just being honest."
I'm just behind him, sharpening my great sword.
Well, out of character, even if they are kind of despicable, they're basically defenseless, and there's really not any practical way they could hurt us. So I'm neutral, so I don't really care. But if any of y'all are good, you'd probably frown upon just killing them in cold.
I hear kobold tastes like chicken.
Yeah, that's always an act of evil, eating sentient creatures.
Are they sentient though?
Of course they are. The guy has a name, and he hates the guy over there.
How many of our dogs have names, but they don't? They're not sentient.
But they don't really hate anybody, and they can't talk.
They're just they're
And kobolds don't lick their ass that we know of.
Just walk into a cave and see a kobold over there grooming himself. And
Bunch of kobolds sitting there licking their balls in their ass. It's like, oh, I don't want to see this.
All right, I'm
I'm-
gone.
I'm sure a druid would argue that the dog speaks too, especially to the druid.
Yeah, but
to be fair, since they're reptilian, they probably don't have any external balls. So there's that.
well, maybe they
Have a
can.
point.
Maybe they pull them out, and they need to be cleaned. I don't know. We're not going to talk about kobold balls.
So, I want to point out that in my
Earlier.
last campaign, we discussed some
I don't.
anatomy of kobolds.
Mm.
No, just listen to me for a second, okay? And now we're doing it again. And I just think that's hilarious because I don't know why in every campaign we need to discuss.
Apparently, this is a point of contention about where kobold balls lie and how important they are.
Well,
Last time it was nipples. This time it's balls. All right.
like we didn't like it was just something we kind of grazed over. But my dad, he had been drinking when we were playing, and then the next time he's our note keeper. We were looking for a note, and he looked for his notes for like 5 minutes, and then he comes back and he goes, "All right, I found my notes, and all it says is kobolds have nipples." And so like it's just stuck in our heads.
I guess the females might, but probably not since they come out of eggs.
Oh boy.
So are we murdering or are we letting them go?
Well, is there anything you would like to ask them? I mean, they're very free with information.
Where's the camp?
You're at the camp. See the fire?
Not this camp. Where does everybody else go?
Oh, they go to big camp. That's to the northwest.
Big camp is to the northwest. How far to the northwest?
100 miles.
Any nearby towns or cities or dwellings?
We burned all of those, I think.
What towns did they used to be?
I can't read, so I don't know their names. I didn't even know the name of the town we just went to. You just told me.
Hey Ghibli, can you count to 5 for me?
1, 9.
All right. So I'm
5.
not sure if it's actually 100 miles.
Exactly.
Well,
Feels like 100 miles.
Did somebody tell you 100 miles, or is that what you're making up?
We're 100 miles from Greenest, too. It took forever to get here.
You are insane.
Sharpens greatsword harder.
They're not bright.
Tell you what. Me not trust your math skills, but me assume that you do know way there. So you don't die now. No promise you not die later, but so you not die now. You show us.
How about I draw you map, and you let me go? I will stop being raider.
Sounds good to me.
Give me 2 of my plates back, and I'll just leave. I'll retire.
Kobold drawing map sounds good to Have you seen Kobold map before?
No, I haven't.
You might see one in a minute.
I'll sense motive on the guy, or sorry, insight check on the guy to see if he's actually telling the truth on if we just give him just a little bit of money, he'll stop raiding.
Okay.
What's a 15 get me?
A yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Like,
He's-
yes, he'll stop raiding, but no, because he's so stupid, he'll forget his promise next week.
Or, maybe, yes, he just won't go back with a big group, but he'll go back to his, normal clan and do what kobolds do. Make little kobolds and teach them to raid.
I can live with that. Anybody else got a problem with that?
Not really.
All right, let's give him back, his plates. What about the other one?
He goes, I'll go back too.
No, he said he doesn't like you.
Because
Like, you're not going back to the big group, right? You're going away from them.
no, big group too far away. We'll go back to our cave. At
How many
Okay.
miles away?
least 3,000. That big number I heard from cultist.
Any other numbers you hear from cultists? Or anything else you hear from them, like why they wanted your help?
They said because we are so awesome.
I don't buy that.
Well, think about it. If you're trying to get a bunch of stupid guys to stand in front of you and take all the arrows so you don't have to, what are you going to tell them?
Exactly.
Fair enough.
That they're awesome and will give you all kinds of shine. At least.
Anyways,
3,000.
so I'll give them, what's it called? The 10 silver pieces worth of my stuff,
Okay.
and let them go.
And they bolt off.
All right, I'm removing the 10 silver pieces now.
Okay. And you kind of feel like the whole conversation with them was semi-fruitless.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the exact feeling I did get.
You just basically killed the wrong guys.
I look over at the corpse of the cultist and I'm like, there's probably no chance of bringing him back, huh?
No.
He's kind of in pieces.
Nobody has like speak with dead or anything useful that would make it so that they could tell you anything.
No, that would be handy.
Is there any more?
Pretty.
Let's just go back to the tracks and follow the big group.
Yep.
But is this still like early morning?
We walked about 12 miles, so we'll say it might be closer to midday after all the stuff you just did.
Are we
Well-
just doing recon right now? Because I don't feel like we're anywhere near skilled enough to take on an entire army. TBH.
I mean, yeah, kind of. We're trying to find this monk dude from Leosin. So,
Oh, gotcha. I remember now.
oh hey, that's probably something we should have asked.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to take on the entire thing by ourselves. I think it's more like we're going to sneak in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably your job, is to sneak in and,
Kill
figure a
them
way
all.
to successfully sneak in and get the guy out of there. But, if you try to take on the whole army, you will all die miserably, probably.
Don't
I
forget,
think
kill
so.
them all while we're in there. Just one at a
Always
time.
light all their tents on fire. There's that?
I'm 7'7". There's no hiding.
Yeah, I bet like with flaming arrows and then run away. Run away!
Grab a
Have you
cultist
tried
cloak.
Have you tried doing that little sneaking thing? You know, like whenever you're on your tippy toes and your hands are kind of in paw position, and you move a few steps and then you swivel your head and then do a few more steps.
People look at you very
Yeah, you're right.
strangely.
Like Scooby Doo?
I have been practicing my bear technique.
Alrighty.
I'm afraid to find out what a bear technique involves.
Rawr.
Yeah, apparently it involves a strange growling type
Yep,
noise.
that's my bear growl. That's all it does. Just rawr. I'm not very good at acting like you.
Just ask your nearest local furry. They probably know what bear technique.
Alrighty. So I assume you're going to follow the tracks. You travel a little ways. Tell me what you're doing, what you would like to do as you're traveling. I mean, it's the same thing. It's going to be, walls on either side looking down at you.
As we go, I'm doing my thing where I get enough food for everybody and everything.
Okay.
And just doing survival stuff, following the trail.
Anything else you're doing?
Keeping an eye out for tracks that like go one way or another. Like if there's like anything that splits from the group.
Well, it doesn't really diverge because of it's a chasm.
Right.
I'm subconsciously playing with my ball of yarn.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for the evil people to pop up on either side of the canyon. And
Mugro, why don't you tell us a bit about yourself? Like why you're wanting to quest with us.
All right. So you said you're looking for people on either side of the canyon, I guess from above.
yeah, I mean,
So then,
I'm
since
trying to keep.
since you said that, I will allow you a perception check at advantage. And since everybody else, I mean, we got somebody playing with yarn, everybody else is looking at tracks and stuff. That's the check that gets to be made. So go ahead.
All right.
That's a shame.
Like it's not good enough. Based on his sense, it's just no.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much just, that's a shame. All right, so you're walking along on this map. Let's go ahead and place. Who's up front?
Pre-made maps.
I'll go up front.
And let me go ahead. I'm going to draw a pointer.
Yay for pre-made maps.
You guys are walking in that direction.
We're walking.
We're being attacked.
Who's
I would
second?
like to be second.
All right. So you can yell, assassinate!
And
Assassinate!
this rear guard is specially trained to prevent the bear maneuver.
So there you go. So we know he's in the back. Where's the barbarian?
I'd probably be towards the middle.
I'll be between the barbarian and Crench.
Alrighty. I gave you guys as many chances as humanly possible to be on the lookout, but that's okay.
My character has an obsession with yarn. It's in character for her to be playing with.
We know you were on the lookout for yarn.
Listen, note. I keep a small ball of yarn in my hand, which I constantly fidget with.
Oh my. No, I'm not saying it about that. I'm saying about something else. Did you guys heal or anything before you got to this point?
Sorry, what's again?
Did anybody worry about healing before you got here?
I am not injured.
Did
Yeah.
we take a short rest at the camp before we left?
I'll let you do that.
All right, I'll do that real quick.
Yeah, I mean, they have pre-made maps, but like I said, it's maps with trees, which really don't help me. So,
Well, I mean, it could be a mountainous cavern, not like a forestry cavern.
Yeah, you figure there might be a tree line on either side of the,
well, I mean, the way this is written,
Ouch.
not really. So I just have to... Now, I'm going to pop the guys up, but something happens. So, there we go. They're up a ways on the wall there. All of a sudden, a bunch of boulders come tumbling down at you. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, I'm good at these.
Ooh, I have danger sense. I get advantage.
I am not good at these. I get a +5 and I rolled an 8. Dang it.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So passed. Failed.
I knew I failed.
That's what happens. I mean, it's like when you yelled assassinate. I'm good at these. Oh, crap.
I knew it. As soon as I said it, I knew it, but then I still had to roll it, so. It is what it is.
Let me do something. I'm gonna be nice.
Is it one of those beginner level traps that's like 4d8?
All right. On a failed save, you take 14 damage.
I'm at 1 hit point.
On a successful save, you take 7.
Still, ow.
I'm gonna die.
So let's see. 14. Quests saved. So quest took 7. Who else? French.
Yeah, I already did mine.
French is in pain. All right. Roll your initiatives.
I'm gonna fucking die.
Hey, luckily they're not all at 22 right now.
Ow. Oh, wait. Did I roll the right one?
Yeah, you
Drive
rolled
you.
initiative.
Okay.
So who is not
It
rolled?
doesn't say, it's not saying it on mine, though.
Got Ibn, Ivory, Crench, and Mugrub. Those are the initiatives that rolled.
That's what I thought.
It might.
It doesn't matter. Either way, it rolled me a 1, so.
Right. It might have rolled and just not gone on the table.
Okay.
Yeah, that can happen. Not a
All
good
right,
thing,
well,
but
either way, I'm pretty sure both times I rolled a 1.
well, that's not good. Alrighty.
I'm right there with you, almost.
Ibn, you're at bat.
So just so I understand the context and the logistics here, they're up on a cliff wall, right?
They're not all the way up on a cliff. I'm going to say they're 20 feet up or so. So they're going to have to work their way down or do ranged attacks at you. But they literally had to be able to roll boulders down on you. So they're about 20 feet up. They pop their heads up, drop the boulders down, and then they're going to run on down and attack you. So this is a sloped portion. It's not a straight wall here.
So it's about 20. There's no way I can get into melee combat this round. You'll just kind of have to describe exactly what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I mean, you can see where it looks like road, and then the rest of the terrain slopes up relatively harshly. So I'd say that it would be double movement to go up each of that. I mean, they're going to be at the same disadvantage as far as moving coming down, but I mean, you could approach them or do a ranged attack or delay. It's up to you.
I'll take a shot at the cultist rearguard number 5.
Do it. That's a hit. All right.
Now, I'm going to move my character 10, 20. Or this would this be considered cover? This scrub here?
Those are rocks all over the ground.
Okay.
And these guys all look like they're going to run down and attack, so.
I'm so scared I'm gonna die. That hurt really bad.
The one person who should make a save, at least if you make it high enough level, you would only take half damage on a fail, so you just have to get there.
Yeah,
All right, Crench.
I was thinking about that actually.
Okay, let's see here.
You're muted, honey.
You and the cat are horribly wounded.
Oh my god.
Well, it's better than 0. I'll drop it on you. God damn son of a bitch.
You dropped something on me.
I dropped the pain.
Wow. Wow.
He still has the unconscious effect on him.
I'll take care of that. Well, he might be curled up in a ball playing dead. It is Crench. And then, and then what are you going to do?
Run to the restroom here, folks. We'll be right back.
Go ahead.
Alright, then I'm gonna move a little ways. Those who are in need of healing should probably try and work their way a little bit backwards out of the ambush towards me. If it's an emergency, I'll run up to you, but you know.
Which one are you?
Crunch.
He's in the back. He's getting farther away from you.
Well, because I can't heal anybody if I'm dead. And yeah.
All right. Ivory is up. Apparently she's shooting you
No.
because she
I'm not
has you
shooting him.
targeted.
I was targeting him to see how far away he was. I need healing. I have 1 hit point.
All right, you're going to run back. Since you have to wait for him to do something, would you like to use a ranged weapon or anything else?
I could do that. Well, let's see. I forgot about ranged weapons. That's a neat thing.
That's a strange concept.
I know.
The
Throw a
barbarian.
bolus made out of yarn.
Nope.
You must have yelled assassinate, and you could have even gotten your assassination because they haven't acted yet.
I tried.
The rage
too
does not
wounded.
affect thrown weapons, does it?
No, I mean,
It specifically says melee weapon attack.
yeah, so if you were to start raging and then throw a weapon, you would drop out of rage. All right, Acolyte 1.
Well, it says I can still attack. It's just it doesn't give me that bonus damage.
Yeah, I know. I've always ruled with barbarians, the rage applies while you're doing melee attacks.
Gotcha. Okay.
What do I want to do? Oh, that's not. Yeah, that's him. So he's going to.
Give Cringe a hug.
Hold on. Do something else. That's what we're going to do. He yells, Sacred Flame! And you passed.
I yell, you suck.
Sacred Flame!
And he's going to do the same thing. Sacred Flame! You passed. 2, 6.
Just for later on, would that count as something I could see?
What's that?
The Sacred Flame, because I have Danger Sense, and it's any dexterity save I can see I get advantage on, and I was just curious for later on.
No, not really. I mean, he's just trying to cast something on you, and it's an effect that happens. So, no. All right. Does he have... Oh, he's got a spear. Do this. He lost his spear.
Awesome.
He wasn't very good at that. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a miss. Where's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chuck his spear. 2 isn't going to hit anybody. 4, 2, 4. All right, so he'll attack Quest.
No, not the face.
Jeez. 4. I've caught the bad roll syndrome. Cultist 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. He'll chuck a spear.
I'm gonna use Stone's Endurance on that.
Okay. Do it.
Yeah, when I do that, I'll have to keep track of what my health is before, because the way it's set up, it can overheal me.
Yeah. Two, three, 4.
Not the face.
Need more AC.
Ow.
All right.
Ow.
I'll grub.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into a bit of a rage.
You're a little pissed off now.
And I'm go after Cultist 6.
That'll hit.
And I'm immediately gonna go up in this guy's face.
All right. One down. Good job. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
I will be right back.
Going to attack the barbarian. And will not hit. West. You still have a friend.
All right. So first thing I'm gonna do, Ibn, you are getting bardic inspiration. Go, Ibn. You can do it.
Hoorah!
Second thing I'm gonna do, as a bonus action, I'm going to healing word myself because I can't healing word myself if I am not conscious.
That on Ibn. Where is Ibn? Down there. Did you apply it to him?
I did not because I don't have anything to apply. All I did is just mark it off on my.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's a way to create that effect. I did it on another character, but I'll have to look and see. In fact, give me a second. We'll import that 20th level bard. Named a bard. Take a look. Bardic inspiration. Put any modifiers or anything. All right, so you'll just have to go ahead and roll when you choose to roll for your bardic inspiration. I mean, you technically have the effect there on your character. So what I would do is so you'll name it bardic inspiration.
Yeah, it keeps saying error, unable to decode effect details.
And
Whenever I try
then
using
it lasts for, what, 10 minutes, I think, right?
Yeah.
something
minutes.
like that, yeah.
Target. Done. And let's see if this applies. Now he has bardic inspiration. So you'll just know.
Okay.
He'll just remind him to use his bardic inspiration, and then he'll add whatever the die is to his roll.
All right. And I will move there, and I am done.
Okay. Ibn, you are inspired.
All right, I think I'm gonna take a run over here. And how does bardic inspiration work? That's a D6 or a D8?
D6.
I'm just trying to figure out how I add this here.
Well, just roll your attack and then roll a d6 after, and we'll do the adjustment.
Actually, on your character sheet, I think you can just click it.
That's a miss, but roll your d6. 17. That hits.
Yay, we found the number.
You found the magic number.
Bardic inspiration for the win.
Yay.
I will cut through these guys to make it there.
French. You have a cat standing there going, heal me.
Hope I don't catch cat scratch fever. Here we go.
Accidentally uses inflict light wounds.
That would suck. I don't think that would make her happy either.
That would be rude.
There you go, kidda.
Thank you.
Anytime.
We need healing potions.
I know, but I didn't think the town would have any to spare.
And I will stay here again if you need healing. Work your way back.
Okay.
Ivory, you're feeling better. You like to go kill someone?
Yes. Very much so.
See, you didn't yell assassinate, so it worked. Oh,
It really worked.
he's dead.
Silent assassin.
That was How many feet? I was here.
You were there, so 1, 2, so 10.
10. Okay.
That's a miss.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot they have those guys. We need them dead.
All right, Acolyte 1 doesn't like you healing people.
Oh no, Acolyte, stop being a dick.
This acolyte didn't pray hard enough, so it's all good.
Hal yelled, Sacred Flame. And Sacred Flamed you.
Imagine this all anime style now. Assassinate! Sacred Flame!
Exactly. Everybody yelling.
It's like Dragon Ball Z, so everybody looks like they're constipated for half the episode.
Sacred Flame failed. So we're
Yeah.
good.
With D&D, I've never decided if you need to, like, if it's anime style where they have to say the name of the spell to do the spell, or if it's, like, an incantation.
Tries to poke you, and it doesn't work. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Trying to spread this out so I'm not just murdering one person. So, what we're gonna do.
Can you murder him the least?
Yes, I can, because I rolled horribly.
That's good, because I'm down to 3 hit points.
Alright, so... Well, the cat's in his face and attacked him, so that's what he's got to do.
That's fine.
Oh.
It's not fine. I take it
Ow.
back.
You're about back where you were.
I am back where I was. It's exactly back where I was. I have 1 hit point.
That's okay. We know you like it right there. Oh my.
Yeah, we definitely got to try and just kill him, because I've only got 1 heal left. I'll stabilize people if we live.
Oh, Grub, you need to be brutal.
Brutalness? Oh, I accidentally did hit twice. The first one didn't miss.
Is that all you're doing?
That's all I can do.
All right. Miss. One hit. West, you have a friend. You had a friend. Hit. And a paper cut. Ibn.
Try and swing again. Not gonna happen.
You're inspired. But it still won't happen.
Oh, that stays on? Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's good for 10 minutes. Till the bard drops. So 15, we know that doesn't hit. You needed to roll that 6. French, you have a friend.
Alrighty. Alright, I am going to my quarter staff. Oh no, I won't go for versatile because I don't want to drop my shield. So just regular.
That'll hit.
I just realized I was on mute. Did anybody hear me yelling rapier and offhanded dagger on my turn?
No, we did not hear that.
Ah, shoot! I was on mute the whole time.
He's sitting there excitedly yelling, "Rapier! Look at it! One offhanded dagger!" And no one heard it.
Dang it.
It would have been a funny joke had everyone heard it.
Well, that is it.
All
for
right,
me.
so I'm
He's
going to
still
use
got-
my bonus action to disengage because I can do that now. And I'm going to go into the tree line. First, before ducking behind the tree, I would like to shoot my short bow at the acolyte. I can do that, right?
Yes.
Or no? Okay,
And you
cool.
can apply your sneak attack because you have an ally within 5 feet of him. But you have to hit to do it.
All right.
You apparently flipped on a pebble on the way up.
And then I duck behind the tree.
Wait,
What?
it says hit on the acolyte. What? For a 10?
Let's take a look.
Oh, it does say hit. There's nobody within 5 feet of it. Acolyte 1.
Well, there's Mugrub right there, but it's no, a 10 doesn't hit. I don't know why it's picking it up. He's wearing leather armor.
I wasn't shooting the cultist. I was shooting the acolyte.
On the
one
other side
way
of the
over
ridge.
yonder,
Oh
there's
yeah,
a-
what, Acolyte 2? Take a look at
One.
him.
Acolyte 1.
Yeah, that did hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Ha.
You still roll regular damage even if no sneak attack.
Yeah, I figured you were going to help the barbarian out, but you're just like, fuck the barbarian.
He told me that we need the acolytes dead, so that's what I'm doing.
Well, that was good because they're gonna keep slinging spells.
Oh.
Definitely want them down.
Acolyte 2 will go ahead and sling his spell. I didn't say echo. Echo, shut up.
Acolyte 2.
Oh no, Ibn.
What was that about the echo light?
Oh.
Down.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Hopefully he's not a fucking dick and hits you while he's down.
All right, so this cultist will attack the Barbaroon. See how this goes. Goes poorly. Grief.
Oh no.
Crunch, no!
No! Oh boy.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's a miss. But you're not dead.
No, it's just these guys are rolling so good against me too. My AC's 18. They're just like whatever.
Well, the freaking crit. That hits. You cleave him in half.
Yay.
And just moving up slightly. I have 8 more rounds of half damage.
Unless I miss. All right.
All right, let's make sure.
You want to make sure you're not muted so when you yell it.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. All right. So, Rapier!
No.
Offhanded dagger!
Yes.
Yay! Yay for offhanded dagger. Oh.
Uh-oh.
No. It rolled auto, but I'm going to let you do your own roll.
Okay.
So let me take that off. Go ahead and do your roll.
No, they're both-
But do your death save. You saved. It does it automatically, but,
Death success.
you know. Death. You successfully died.
Wait, what?
Crench, do you want to take that auto death success? Or do you want to try and roll?
Oh, if it's a success, I ain't effing with it.
He's like,
Bitch like being alive.
he's like, fuck that. Alright, so that's one down. Ivory.
All right. Do that acolyte. Come out from around the tree. Shoot at the acolyte.
You hit.
It just seems weird to me that acolytes are easier to hit than kobolds.
Jumps back behind the tree.
Well, they're wearing robes. They're men in
True.
dresses.
True.
Not to mention they're larger than kobolds.
Right.
But that doesn't make a difference in this edition.
Which is dumb.
Miss.
Am I okay with this? Not okay with this?
No! No! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh boy!
Down to the barbarian and the hiding cat. Mugrub.
Oh boy!
Alright, out of the two of these, the veteran is the only one that's wounded, right?
The cultist, where is he? Yeah, he hasn't been hit. The veteran looks very, very healthy.
Okay.
Oh boy! Yeah, I realized
No!
halfway through that turn. Oh!
Alright, the veteran's up.
I just want a sandwich.
He rolled a 1, so that wasn't very good. That'll hit.
Ew. Everyone's like dying around us. I don't have any healing abilities.
Wes, you want to make your save?
Please, yeah.
I'll do it. 'Cause
I'll take that one.
Death success.
Oh, and
I'll just keep that.
French says he'll take that, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Ivory?
All right. Do the same thing I did before.
Miss?
Nope.
yeah, let's not do that.
You did say do the same thing you did before, so.
Last time I hit.
I'm gonna die.
Not good. About to have a TPK right here.
Yeah, seriously.
I have 1 hit point. The only reason I'm staying alive is because I'm hiding in the fucking trees.
West and Crench are down. So.
Oh no! I'm trying to get rid of that acolyte for you so it stops slinging spells.
Grub, you have friends.
Number 2 is pretty wounded. All right, going for him.
Is that what you still want me to do? Is to keep shooting at the
Can
acolyte?
can I give you advice? If you're gonna kill somebody, kill the veteran. He's a multi-attack with a shit ton of hit points.
Yeah, but that whole shit ton of hit points I can't do in one hit.
Maybe you.
All right.
You always play the odds. You hit him.
Okay.
All right, he's up.
Oh no. Oh my gosh.
Yay!
I'm like on the edge of. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh gosh.
Thank goodness.
So I know you want to make your roll. That's 3. You're not.
That's
you're
only
stable.
My second one. That's only my second.
Is it? No, because you had 2 already.
I only had 1 before.
Okay.
If you want to give me a free one, I'll take it. But
Stability.
Given stable. Oh, hold on. French.
It's like, no, don't hold on. It's unstable. I'm good.
French is stable.
At least everyone's stable. If you could hit the veteran.
And you can do your sneak attack.
yay!
Excellent. And then. Oh.
It's 1 more.
Clink.
And he
It might
yells.
make the difference.
He
Never
yells.
complain about 1 more.
Sacred flame!
But see how I made just a sneak attack damage with no extra? I like that.
All right, let's see.
Roll a 4, roll a 4, roll a 4, roll a 4, roll a 4. Damn. All right, Cat, it's on you.
I'm gonna die. I have 1 hit point.
All right. At this point, cultist says, drop your weapons, step out now, or I'll kill your big friend here.
I guess I'll do that.
They come over, tie you up, blindfold you.
Oh no. Poor kitty.
Everyone else, along with the cat, they knock you out. You all wake up bound, stripped of your armor and weapons, and in a tent.
What do we hear?
A lot of laughing.
Yeah.
At least we get 3 hawks at a time. Better than dead.
All right. So how do we get out of these ropes?
Well, that would be up to the kitty cat.
What's
How
up?
many hit points do we have right now? 1.
1.
I have 1 too.
So,
That was just to try and brute force the damn things.
what's the cat doing?
Am I as you said I was tied up, right?
Yep.
Is everybody else also tied up?
Everyone's tied
Yep.
up.
So I could try to use my claw to cut through my own Ropes.
Sure. What I'll let you do is
Are we being observed?
that's a good question to ask. Yes, you are.
I could do it.
Some guards.
Are there
Kobold,
guards
Quackle.
behind me?
No, guys in armor. They're standing there watching you.
Maybe we should observe them for a little while. See if there's like a lull in between the.
Let's watch them for say 8 hours.
Not like I got anything better to do. Why not?
All right, so let me. I'm winging it, so I didn't do a TPK. Let's see what I can do.
Sorry, 1 second. I still have one spell left, and it thankfully has no somatic or material components. Um, if at any point it's only down to one guard, like one goes off to use the loo or something, I will command the other one to untie me.
Good use of it.
Yeah.
Yep, as long as we at some point only have the one guard, he can untie us, and I'll untie you guys, and we'll try and run.
Well, I can try to get through my. We're
Oh
whispering.
yeah, I assume that you are still doing that. I'm just letting the DM know if at any point there's just one of them, I'm gonna make that bastard untie.
What the fuck are? So I guess I have to find something. They gave me a dead pin.
What is that?
You know how you'll have the pins on your DM map that'll say like what all the different areas are?
Oh, okay.
Yep.
There's a pin in the one area that I know that you would be at this point held at. And a hand comes up, but I get unable to open window using wildcard link, so I need to find out what that wildcard link is.
Right.
Well,
Next time we ask the town for health potions before we leave.
yeah, seriously.
Well, here's a big
They wouldn't have had any.
yeah, even at that, let's say they were able to give you one or two. You were fighting a guy that was damn near the equivalent of the dragon, just a little bit weaker that they threw in there,
Great.
along with a bunch of other guys. And I even pulled his hit points down, but nobody was going after the veteran. And if you noticed, I only rolled half my rolls out.
Yep.
You would have been dead sooner.
Great. All right. So, talk to me about illumination in the room. What's it like? Is it daylight outside, or is it, what's it called? There are torches lighting the room.
Let me first see if I can. Oops, what the hell is that map?
I will be right back. I have to tinkle.
Go ahead. I'm hoping this other map has pins I need on it.
Go lay down, dog. Get the fuck out.
I probably should have had everyone attack the veteran.
So the player's map has the pins that I...
Yes.
That's awesome. And no map, but I'm gonna go ahead and that pop for you. Did not.
Nope. Oh, here's something's coming.
All right, so
Loading.
yeah, this map was huge. The GM's map is not. This one is fucking huge. It's stupid. Take a look at what these. Yeah, probably a bit. So you have 4 guards inside the tent with you. There are 8 prisoners in here, and you are all shackled together.
Well, crap.
So shackles, not ropes.
Yep.
Is any of them the monk?
Not inside this tent. You don't see anybody that looks like an elf or a monk.
That's a big map.
Yep.
Oh, you saw. I've got the spinning blue disc right now. Let's hope it's not crashing on me. Hopefully. It,
Train would come back next week, and we'd all just be dead.
Well, we could have just all play the players that were, the adventurers that were behind our group that saw us getting taken away.
getting ganked.
The
Oh,
game
I opted to give you guys a semi-chance. All right, so the 4 guards that are in here, they are dressed differently from the other guys that you've seen. Tell me what you're going to do.
Okay, well, first off, so there's 4 people in here, four guards in here, right?
4 guards. And there are the 5 of you as well as 8 other prisoners. You are all shackled together.
All right, describe these other 8 prisoners.
They just look like townsfolk.
Okay.
Probably hauled off to be used for slave labor somewhere.
does of the guards does one of them look like he's in charge?
Um, no, I mean, they all look like they're equal rank.
All right, so talk to me about illumination. First off, are they human?
Hard to tell. They all have masks on.
Great. Masks.
What type of
Yeah.
masks?
Fancy masks.
Wood, metal.
I mean, they look like they're metal, kind of like a dragon visage.
Great. Okay. Are there torches in the tent?
Yes, the better to see you with.
Okay. I have a stupid idea. I'm going to try it anyways.
I like stupid ideas.
Unless somebody has something that is not a stupid idea.
Are our feet bound or just our hands?
You're manacled, hands and feet. So you're hobbled.
I
Are we?
had a semi-smart idea, but it would have only worked if one of the guys was in charge. So,
Yeah, I do like the command idea.
yeah, I was gonna change it to if one of them was in charge, I was gonna command him to tell them to release us all.
Well, I've got a stupid idea. Here's my stupid idea. Thaumaturgy, you can cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, change color for a minute. I was thinking, what if they just, burn a little brighter and, catch the tent on fire?
Thaumaturgy can't actually light something on fire,
You would have to do
No,
create flame or something like that.
but
there's,
I can.
there's lit torches. There's lit torches. I just asked that. There's torches in here, so just cause them to burn a little brighter because it can cause flames to brighten.
I'm not sure if it would like make the flames go higher, or if it would just mean
It just makes them brighten.
Yeah, like
How-
the light it's producing becomes brighter.
Yeah.
However, if you whispered this idea at all to any of us or whatever, I could do produce flame.
Okay. Yeah. I'm whispering it to you guys because I haven't done it yet. I haven't said yes. I'm doing this.
Well,
Right.
what do you guys think? Want me to light this bitch up?
I mean, eh, why not?
Well, think about this. I mean, you do whatever you want, but say you light the tent on fire.
We all burn to death.
What do you think the guards are going to do?
Run.
Run away. Maybe try to put it out. But first, they gotta go get water somewhere. In the meantime, our happy shackled ass crew can try and meander away.
That's my hope. Yeah.
What if we don't try to attack a camp full of enemies and we try to blend in with the enemies and be like, yo, dog,
We're kind of shackled
what's
and
up?
under guard. We're
Well-
kind of shackled and under guard, so it's kind of hard to blend in those
Well, okay,
circumstances.
no, but listen to me. Be like,
Okay.
what's up, guys? Why are you doing this? Why are we in this kind of situation? What's going on? And then they'd be like, you attacked us. Be like, no, you guys attacked us. We were just on our way to the camp. And then they'd be like, I don't know. I feel like maybe we should just try to convince them that we were trying to come to the camp and they attacked us in mistake.
I've got performance. I'm up for that game.
So
I
tell
don't
me
know, I
what
don't
you're
feel
going to
like-
do, and
I don't feel like we can. I have 1 hit point. I feel like our only option, really, is to charismatically see our way out of this situation.
well, it's late. It's late afternoon. You have several options.
I think we should rest. Like just get as good a night's sleep as we can if they let us, because before we do anything stupid, we should be able to take a hit.
Yeah, we can take a short rest while we're bound here.
Well, a long rest.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to sleep here either way. So
One second. Is there any animals scurrying around in this tent at all?
No.
Let me know if any of them do. I can make something go, hey, Crunch is in the well. Better go help him.
Nope. No scurrying.
I like the idea of sleeping. If they were gonna outright kill us, they'd already done it. So why don't we sleep and get our shit back?
Yeah, because their plan more than likely is to use us for slave labor later on. So we would have to sleep at some point. If they wanted us dead, we'd be dead.
With that, Crench says, Crench tired, Crench sleep. Out.
All right. So, is anybody, are you going to try to attempt to keep watches to see what's happening or what?
I like the idea of sleeping in shifts to make sure nothing, like no one's trying to do anything.
Yeah, that's good. You know, finding out if we're all gonna die.
Super person, thank you for the follow.
Yeah, we should do it in shifts.
Okay. So,
You're muted.
when this is what you notice, the sun sets, all the other prisoners pass out. Tell me, I mean, what do you guys do when the others all go to sleep? What do you do? Are you going to all go to sleep, take shifts, look like you're going to sleep? What are you doing?
I like the idea of, just, while it's my turn to be awake, I'll talk to the guards.
I'll take second watch, so wake me up later. Crench grabs the nearest sleeping other person to use as a.
It's the cat. You're using a cat as a pillow.
No, I meant the random villagers or whatever that are in here with us.
Well, they're probably like, get off me too. Smelly
Crench
orc.
says, "You nice pillow. You make Crench get off you. I don't think you can. Go, be quiet. Go back to sleep."
Well, yeah, they could still kick in the head.
Yeah, on my watch, I'm not gonna talk to anyone. I'm just gonna do recon on watching the guard change and all that type of stuff. Figure out when it happens.
All right.
This is just not a good situation.
No, it's not.
I will admit, though, that I think this is the first time I've ever actually, been in this type of situation as a gamer in all of my years of gaming.
Well, most
That's
DMs will
kind of
just
a
kill you
cool-
outright.
Kind of a cool thing because we can all like kind of give our ideas.
So,
I'm just
when
glad
you
we're
guys go into your third shift,
Scram.
the guards, they look like they're not really paying attention to you. They step outside of the tent.
all the guards, or just like some of them.
No, they all stepped out. I mean, they had shifts coming in, but it's like middle of the night, and they look around. They look like they think you're all asleep. It looks like, and they step out of the tent.
Well, that was our chance. Let's see if we can get ourselves out of here.
I'm going to use athletics to see if I can't break the chain in between my hands.
Did we at least get a short rest out of that?
I'm gonna say I'm assuming you guys probably went to sleep like mid-afternoon because you were beaten down, bloody, and everything else.
Oh, okay, so we got a full rest.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Awesome.
yay!
I'm
Where's
being
the
as
full
I'm being
rest
as
from?
nice as I possibly can. Actually, there's something I can do to take care of that.
Was I able to break the chain?
Hold on. So get rid of the conscious, stable, all that. Bardic Inspiration.
You're
Ew.
muted again.
I think in the combat tracker you can just straight do full rest, couldn't you?
Yeah, I know, but I've got to take off all the other stuff or else you'll end up screwed.
Right.
Taking care of all of that. Also unconscious I need to get rid of. You don't want that veteran still in the room. You
No.
you will
Perhaps
fuck.
not.
You will fuck your shit up.
I got two people, two NPCs on my shit list that I'm gonna kill personally one day.
You just hate all veterans. Fuck you all.
That's his favorite enemy.
Veteran and the general.
So the insurance guy and the soldiers.
All right. So first, Ivory, what would you like to do? You're the rogue. I'm big on letting you have your agency. So what are you gonna do?
So the guys are out of the room and everybody else is wanting to escape. Is that what I'm to understand?
No, they want to go and Big Rock's slave camp for the rest of their lives. So.
No, I mean, I wanted to make sure that they weren't wanting to do the diplomacy thing or anything like that before.
I am okay with getting out of here. Just it might have to be.
Well, we'd need to find where our weapons are, or we'd have to buy new weapons, and that could get expensive.
Yeah.
No, I'm just probably assuming that they probably took our money as well off of us.
Yeah, problem one at a time. One problem at a time. Let's stick with getting out of here.
Yeah, because we can't do anything until we get out of here.
Hey, here's a question.
So you guys are in here.
On my sheet, I've got one hit die is for short rest. I don't have a second.
Did you only use one last time? Last short rest?
Well, I just generated a long rest for everybody, so that should have taken care of it.
I didn't have one. I have a second one before, mind you. I just thought that whenever we took the short rest, that it just auto took it off of mine. That was whenever I looked.
The way short rests work is you only get half your level back when you take a short rest, but I don't believe you did take.
Everybody, you all got a long rest, so you should be showing 2 hit die. I'm curious, when you leveled up, did you drag and drop Bard, or did you just write Bard 2?
I drag and drop Bard on there.
Interesting.
Take a look. See, it's still showing used 1, so should have taken care of that for you. Now you're good.
Yay! Thank you.
Anyone else have hit die issues?
I did. I corrected it.
No, I'm good.
All right. So for some reason it doesn't like you.
All right. So is there like, it's a tent?
Yes. Now, Ebony or Ivory or whatever you want to be called.
Did not notice that.
We're gonna ask your character a personal question. Because you're a rogue, where did you keep your thieves' tools?
That is a mighty fine question you ask there. Probably in my boots.
I'm gonna give you a chance that they didn't find them.
Yeah, I like that chance.
I rolled shit. They didn't find them.
Excellent. All right, and so this is like a regular tent, like we could lift up like flaps from behind and stuff.
Yeah, it's like a giant yurt.
So I can try. I'm gonna try to slice through my ropes if you
Well-
don't mind, with my claws.
Well, actually, remember, you're bound with manacles and chains.
Oh, I thought they were ropes.
Yeah, well, once I was winging it, and then I pulled up the thing, and you're manacled all together. That's why I was asking you where you kept your thieves' tools.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna.
I was nice, and they decided they didn't want to pull your boots off and see smelly cat feet.
I'm gonna slide the boot off, trying to keep the thief tools inside the boot, and like try to kick my boot to my hands.
I'm going to say it's easy to do. I mean, that you've been watched, you're chained to all these people, and then the chain's like driven in the ground. They don't think anybody's going anywhere. They've got a big spike in the ground, and just think about a big iron ring and a bunch of chains coming off of it, and you guys were not going anywhere.
All right. Then I'm gonna try to unlock my lock. My pick. My. I can. Words are hard.
Well, you're a cat.
I'm going to try to unmanacle myself. Cannot speak. So you want me to do sleight of hand?
Go for it.
I'm double proficient in this. Sleight of hand only has the one. Can I just roll a stealth roll since it'll be the same?
Sure.
The double proficiency bonus thing.
So you effortlessly unlock your manacles.
And then I am going to, without making a big show of it, start unlocking my party.
Roll stealth to see if you wake up the people that are in here as well.
Okay.
Because, they're commoners. They might act out. They are commoners, so that's successful.
Great.
You didn't want 8 people going, take us with you!
And then, do you want me to roll individually for each person?
Yes.
Okay. How many people do we have?
You need to do 4 more times. That'll work. That will work. That will work. All good. All unlocked.
Ah!
Why can't we roll like that during combat?
I know, right?
Because apparently unlocking locks is much more important to you than life and death situations.
You know what? It makes sense, though. Let's be honest. All right. And then I'm going to crawl over and like peek underneath the back of the tent, see if there's any guards out in the back of the tent.
Let's take a look. Happens.
And see if I can see the edge of the camp or anything to obscure us as we make a hasty retreat. You okay, hon? We'll stop it. No dying.
He made his saves, didn't he?
All right, so
First time.
I mean, the camp, you could tell through the afternoon while you were in there, the camp, I mean, everybody, all these guys, they were all excited, they just successfully had a lot of fun, raided the town, took all this stuff, killed all these people, it was a great time had by all. So they were all rambunctious. Now everything's calmed down, and, a large portion of the army is asleep. I mean, it looks like you're going to have to sneak through because there are campfires. There are still people up on guard duty, and you can assume that. I mean, that dragon that's in charge of all this um, is a bit of a taskmaster. So you believe you should be able to sneak through the camp. Plus, you have the benefit of not needing to roll a disadvantage for stealth, all the heavy armor guys, because, you don't have heavy armor on.
But at the same
So-
time, don't
We-
have
yeah,
to
we
be
need-
heavy.
Exactly. We need to find our equipment or, something very close to it.
Well, here's an idea. Assuming it could be completely wrong, but I mean, it can't hurt. Assuming that the bigger tents would be the one that people are actually in. If we go out the back of our tent, just kind of scurry underneath the canvas, that little tent that is right behind our big tent, down and to the left. Man, if I was keeping equipment somewhere,
There's no equipment in the tent we're currently in.
No. No, they're not nice. They didn't store your weapons and armor there, so when you break free, you would have your crap.
I do
Well,
like
you never know.
you do have good logic there, Crunch.
Well, he has good logic. Let's see if the dice agree.
All right, I would.
So you're saying the farthest to the south tent. I will give you a 50-50 chance that it's there. So
I'm
high or low, what would you like? And what you pick is the percentage that it'll possibly be there. High?
Yeah.
That's a 45. So you go out underneath, you search that lower tent. When you go and look in, it looks like there are more prisoners in there.
I was gonna say I would like to do the sneaking out and try to like sneak through without having 5 people go from tent to tent,
So you want to let her do that?
just to do some recon on which tent.
Okay.
Sounds smart.
All right, so roll your stealth. We'll let you do that. Good enough. Yeah, you look in that southernmost small tent. You see more prisoners in there.
And then I wanted to go look in the next one up,
Okay.
assuming there was not like guards around, like maybe in between, like here. There's like guards over here or not?
I mean, there are kind of guards around, but you can stealth to get over there. Go ahead and roll.
And then like look under that tent.
Okay. You look in. There are prisoners in there, but there appear to also be some stacks. Oh,
Are the prisoners sleeping?
yes.
Okay. I'll come over here, and if I could move my character instead of the whole map around my computer screen, I will like whisper under, "Hey guys, I think I found the stuff." To move back to go get our stuff.
Okay.
If my team follows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So do we all have to make stealth rolls?
Probably a bad thing, but yes.
Well,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like I said, you're not at disadvantage.
He
drop to
Uh,
13.
You got to make sure that when you do the roll that your armor is unchecked right now.
Yeah. So the 13, you would have made it. What was dropped? So you're good. A grub.
Mug rub.
Hey, at least I didn't roll a 6. I mean, I did, but
All right, let me roll perception to see if they perceive you tramping around.
it's a disadvantage because they're asleep, right?
No, the guards? No, they don't want to be killed. It rolled poorly, so you managed to make your way over, even though some people are like tripping over their own feet.
I am giant and I'm trying to get under a tent.
You know that mad kitty glare?
Well, yeah, but Mugrub, you're the runt of the litter, so
Yeah.
you're big to everybody else. But your family all made fun of you, called you squirt and all this stuff because you're only like 8 feet tall, and the rest of them are all like 10. So you're like the midget.
Yeah, what I didn't tell everyone is the brutal is just a nickname they called me to make fun of me.
Exactly.
Brutally awful.
All right, so you go in, you locate your crap.
Yay!
Is my yarn there?
Now it's just a string.
I'm so sad.
All right, guys. The question is, do we put on the heavy armor and be bad at
If a
stealth?
tabaxi could rage.
They could, but it would be very pathetic.
I'm thinking that we just carry the whole bags out, and then we go yonder, and then once we find a place away from here, we go ahead and gear up and make a plan.
Can I
Okay.
see which way would be the best way of escaping the camp from here?
Um,
Just outside the tent where we came in. We're sneaked back under.
are you actually trying to escape the camp at this time?
Are we gonna look for Leosin, or are we gonna try to escape?
Because you haven't met your objective yet.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We're trying to come here.
You're just like, we got caught. I lost my shit. They cut up my yarn. Fuck this.
I know.
I-
We're so
I
mad.
still vote for getting the hell out of here, getting our gear and stuff situated, and then coming back looking for the monk elf weirdo.
If you were a monk elf, where would you be? In the tent that our gear was in?
See, we don't know what he looks like.
We know he's an elf and a monk.
Yeah. Were there any elf-looking people in the slaves from the two tents we were in? By any random chance?
No, but Ivory roll perceptions in the dark, and you've been sneaking around a little more than everybody else.
I'm good at doing roguey stuff.
Off to the side, may open this up a little bit. So, well, oh, don't lock up on me. So, you see the two bigger tents. There's kind of to the right, there's a pile of stuff there. Kind of off to the side where I just opened up, you see some large stakes in the ground, and there are people chained to them, and one kind of meets the description of the elf. Now, there are guards around that.
Are they like alert, or are they like chilling playing a game of dice? Or
Oh no, they're guarding.
All right, I have a crazy idea that for how to get us out of here. If you can unlock everybody and everybody scatters.
Create mass panic.
Let the
Yeah.
distractions scatter first. They run after the distractions, and then we deal with whatever's left that hasn't chased down the bad guys. Or I mean, well, bad guys to them.
So basically, yell scatter and let the commoners run off and get shot and get the guy.
Well, when you put it that way, I kind of look at it of heroically freeing these poor captured individuals and letting them go about their way as they.
Exactly. We're giving them a chance at life. We're not like putting a bullseye on their back. We're letting them, if any of them can get free, that's
You-
good on
Put
them.
the
You,
ice
you
to
say
their
as you
veins.
cast dancing lights on each of them so that they shine as they're running through the camp.
A chance at life.
I actually really like that idea. Just go like free as many as we can. We all have our weapons now, so we might be able to break the manacles if like along with her picking them.
Well, we should try to not make as much noise as possible.
I mean, you're sitting there with
Yeah,
guards like 30, 40 feet away. You can do it, but you're giving me an easy roll.
All right. So I will. Here's what I'll do. You guys stay put. Put your armors on and all that. Do it quietly, and I'll start. I'll wake them up by putting my hand over their mouth, each person, and saying, wait, just shh. I'm going to unlock you, but don't run out yet." And then I'll have one of my teammates hopefully be watching to make sure none run out before I can get them unlocked.
Okay.
And then I will start unlocking. And
Just,
I'll do that at your discretion.
start rolling a pile.
I will stand in front of the doorway because I block the entire thing.
How many do you want? Because I can right click.
That right there should do it all. Damn.
No, one was just like, well, skill checks. There's no such thing as a crit too. So.
Right.
I tell you what, do 15. And we'll say that'll take care of all of them.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah, you right click, you can just select 15. So
that was different. Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Each one of those is okay. That's my bad.
So let's see, we've got a couple of ones in there. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8 successes. So we'll say that you do that again. You get them all unlocked. I imagine you're going from tent to tent.
Yeah.
And what are you telling them exactly?
I'm going to say that in exactly 2 minutes, no, it would take longer than 2 minutes. In exactly 5 minutes, everybody's going to run from their tent and make for the exits.
One of them points out, but the watch hasn't been invented yet. I wouldn't have one anyway.
I don't know how to tell them to. Okay, because I don't want to like scream now. Well, maybe I do.
They're like, could you signal? And where are we going to go? There are guards everywhere.
That one guy has thaumaturgy. Maybe do a crow thing, like caw caw. When the crow cries, run for the exits.
Or are you just going to like, what's that movie, Galaxy Quest? Or are you going to just sit off and go caw caw with your hands to your mouth?
I love it. Whatever idea we have, I want that one.
All right. I'll tell them when the crow cries, run from the camps.
There are no actual crows around here, right?
No. When the dragon blows its fire, run directly into it. All right, so you do all that. I mean, there are roughly 25, 30 people here. You finish up. Who's going to caw?
I thought thaumaturgy guy was going to make an actual crow sound.
Well, I know right now the barbarian's very excited about just going caw.
Well, I guess we could do that if he wants to do it.
So what's your choice?
Are we ready, or are we doing a louder one, or do we do both?
I mean, I think we're ready to go.
I mean, even with thaumaturgy, if you wanted to be totally stupid, you could make it sound like you're going caw caw, but really loud.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Let's do that.
I want to do that.
Sorry, I
wanna
dropped
hear-
out there a second. I got a phone call. Sorry, I dropped out.
No worries.
So it sounds like Quest, they want you to do thaumaturgy, but they want you to make it sound like somebody going caw caw.
That I can do.
Before we actually do this, it is getting to be that time. This could be a cliffhanger, or we could start it and then just call it at 1.
Because doesn't that one guy have to leave so he can go to work?
Yeah, I have a Skype conference here at quarter after, so I'll need to go as soon as possible.
I mean, at this point, we can call it here because bad things could happen.
This is a decent cliffhanger anyway. Like, end it with caw caw, and then cutscene.
Exactly.
We're all gonna die.
Well, you should have been dead already, but you know, I cut you some breaks here. I didn't want 2 weeks in a row. Maybe next week. Maybe it'll be every other week that we all die.
Is it bad? I actually enjoy brutal campaigns because it makes it so the players aren't like we aren't just breezing through everything.
Well, I mean, I despise running a campaign where players face roll through it.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
If there's no sense that we're actually gonna die, you know,
there's no point in playing. So, I mean, I'll do stuff at low levels to give you a chance to get through, and then there are going to be things that it would make no sense to save you if the dice go against you, so it's just going to happen.
Right.
And we're not there yet.
Well, I'm just glad that part that TPK happened with intelligent creatures that actually would take us captive, and not just owlbears that would just eat us.
That would have been like, well, the game's over.
Yeah.
My brain thought you were gonna say kobolds, and when you said owlbears, my brain corrected it to coalbears. So now there's coalbears in this world, just so you know.
Brand new monsters.
the
But
stupid bears, they kill you with their witty banter.
I mean, we got a
just
fair amount
picturing-
done.
I'm picturing a drake, but feathered.
Either way, it's going to be scary.
Yeah.
But we got a good bit done, even though it was only 2 combats. I mean, you getting captured.
I mean, it really just kind of jumped us to
Yeah.
the camp we need to be at already.
It did. Now, if you actually would have won that one combat, getting in the camp wouldn't have been that difficult, but it didn't work that way. It worked out so it was more interesting.
I got to show off my crazy rogue skills.
Better for the stream, let's say that.
I will.
It's interessante.
I'm gonna give some XP for the combat. No, you know I can't because you didn't win. It doesn't matter. You'll all be fine.
It's not like it. It's not like it would level us anyway. So.
No, and
We learned stuff, so we gained experience.
Since we're running milestones, yeah, you learned how to go unconscious. That was about it.
I think we all learned. Whenever the GM asks, "What are you all doing?" We're looking.
Yeah, I mean, how many times did I ask? So tell me specifically what you're doing. And I don't want to be so blunt that I go, "What are you doing? Where are you looking? How are you walking?"
I was looking.
That's why you got advantage on the thing, because you were actually looking around, and it allowed for advantage to do it. But when I'm like, "What are you doing?" I mean, the barbarian was looking at tracks, so he wasn't looking up to see that there were people sitting up there waiting to drop boulders on your faces.
In my defense, my character was doing what my character.
Your character was walking along playing with yarn. I think that the party should take your yarn away from you permanently, but that's up to them.
It's my obsession. I don't know what to tell you.
It's a
I'm
very.
a bard. I want to get to know people. I was trying to get to know the barbarian.
It could end up being a very fatal obsession. That's the problem.
I really would like.
It's funny, but I'm fine with it.
I really like the idea that you asked me that question. I started telling my backstory, and then the boulders dropped, and I'm like, "Well, I'll finish this later."
Yeah, I mean we were at the point where I had to find out what people were doing, and then boulders surprise attack.
Yeah, no, it was a good session.
And the problem was that for you to perceive them, it was over a 20.
Right.
Mm-mm-mm. So, all right. Well, good game, everybody. Hope everybody had fun. Hopefully, we will have all of our players next week, and we'll just assume that he was already captured and he was in a tent with you. So,
next week.
Put him on one of the stakes.
Next week, I do believe someone said that they weren't going to be able to play. So, are we just going to skip a week?
I said that my parents are coming roughly 2 weeks from now.
Okay, so next week should be okay.
I don't have anything for next week at all.
I mean, if we're down 1 and everybody's okay with playing, then that's fine. I mean, it just depends. I mean, if it happens to be your cleric and you don't want to be without a cleric, then you may want to have an issue.
Yeah. What were you saying, baby?
We're going to be out of town for 2 weeks in December.
Right, we are going to be out of town in December.
I assume that's around the holiday season for Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah, we're going to be gone from. We'll be gone the 18th and the 25th.
That's fine. We can take that period off because it is the holidays. So we'll assume people
side quest
have stuff to do.
Are you sure you don't want to play on Christmas Day itself?
Well, is Christmas?
Honestly,
I thought Christmas Day might be a Wednesday, or is it a Tuesday?
It's Tuesday.
Oh yeah, so we won't be playing Christmas or New Year's Day.
I've done sessions on holidays like that before, like because like family members wanted to do it, or everyone was just happened to be done with their family.
Yeah, we have a full day on Christmas, babe.
We spend
time with my little sister and with my grandma.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, I spend all day Christmas and New Year's cooking, so that takes care of those days. Damn you, holidays.
The ham for Thanksgiving, we always do ham and turkey because some people don't like turkey.
Yeah, ours is always ham on Christmas Eve and then a roast on New Year's Day. And I spend, Jesus, I fucking hate New Year's Day. I spend like 8 hours making sour beef and dumplings.
Hey, I will throw this out there then. Since we will be missing 2 sessions, which, I mean, hell, it makes sense. It's the holidays. Maybe this next week, if at all possible. I don't know the reason why one person wasn't able to, but this next week try and start at least an hour earlier so we can get a little more done since we'll have the long break.
Well, somebody's like got stupid hours.
So I won't be able to do that.
Yeah, you need to sleep, right?
Well, I have little kids I got to get to school too, right? So
yeah. So, with that, I mean, if 10's the time, 10's the time. If we end up where we have a session where we can go longer because either you have time off or something, or don't have to go in to work or whatever's happening at 1 o'clock, then we'll do that. Otherwise, I mean, if we can start at 10, then we'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm game for starting at 10. I don't have class anymore in the mornings, at least for now. I don't know what my schedule will be like next semester yet.
I haven't signed up for your classes yet.
Well, I have a clinical where I'm working in the middle schools, and so I don't know when exactly I'm going to be assigned to be teaching children.
Sure. All right, we'll work with that when that comes, and it is what it is. I mean, you gotta do life. That always comes before gaming.
Yeah.
I'll at
So.
least have a few weeks into the semester um before I'm even assigned to a classroom.
Cool.
So
All right, folks, have a good week.
All right. Yep. You have a good day.
Guys,
Good gaming, everyone.
And
That
for
was a lot of fun.
yep, I had fun, just not fun killing everybody. But
Right.
Oh, don't fib. Come on, it's so fun. Splat, splat.
no, there
Yep.
you
always next week.
no. When I start looking at like when it's an encounter like that, and you're just like they just don't have a freaking chance. You started off with people failing and taking heavy damage from the boulders. So
See,
that was like 2 turns for some people that they didn't have.
I was really worried about the acolytes because I didn't know what spells they had.
I was kind with them too. I just decided to yell Sacred Flame all the time.
Right. I
I
was actually figuring I could have slept a few of them. Unfortunately, the what's it called? I went last.
yeah,
Right.
your
Yeah, they were
initiative
so
was bad.
Spread out too.
Yeah, well, that was the idea. An ambush is going to be spread out. But nobody made rolls, and it is what it is. It all worked out.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna hop off. I gotta go get ready for work and everything.
no, have fun working,
Later, everyone.
Always. Later,
and
guys.
we'll see you guys next
Later.
Tuesday.
see ya
All right, later.
later.
Bye, guys.
All right, that's it for the stream. Everybody, thanks for watching. Next week, hopefully, we get through the camp without any more deaths, and we'll see how everything goes. But thanks for watching. I'll be doing more gaming over the week, and I keep saying it. Hopefully, we'll get some streaming done with our Pathfinder game or whatever. But we'll see you next time. Have a great week.